Hello and welcome to Remake. I'm your host, Andy McNugget. And my second film that I'm going to review today, when I said they were only getting worse, it's harder. It's very hard to top Peter Pan and Wendy in badness, but apparently there can be something worse. And I guess this should have come first because, but I don't know. Yeah, let's just go with it. And that's Maleficent. Yep. Remember that crazy bitch from the original, this mistress of all evil, who took pleasure in being one who was not invited to Aurora's party, and that's why she became this. Yeah, she's just evil because she wasn't invited to the party, and that's pretty petty or pathetic, kind of motive. Yeah. And you also remember her attire, her headdress, well, the devil's horns. It made sense because she was the mistress of all evil. Well, that being said, it doesn't make nearly as much sense that she is wearing them. And that exact same headdress in the 2014 movie Maleficent, where it's her story, where she's the main character. Enter. But okay, here's the thing. You don't portray anyone. Say nobody who has devil's horns is good. Good character. Every time they have devil's horns, you know they're bad and evil. With, I guess, the exception of Moxie and Millie, and even then they're more like anti-heroes because they're not still pure good either. We can root for them, but they're still they're not pure good because they're imps and demons. With that being said, it doesn't make sense that Maleficent had that in a remake where she's supposed to be the sympathetic character. Because, come on. And it also doesn't make any sense. Why should she of all Disney villains have this tragic backstory? It's not like she needs it. She's already a cool villain without it. She's goddamn Maleficent, the mistress of all evil. Well, how boring can you get with that? Apparently they got very boring. I get it that the villain is the main character in that movie, but that doesn't mean you should portray anyone else in a light and as jerks. But yeah, that's exactly what this film does. The three good fairies are now as bumbling jerks and idiots and dimwits, and it's Maleficent who raises Aurora. Why? At least keep to the original spirit of the original story. I mean, come on. Why do you have to... Guys, you're not the villain. Maleficent is... You've got nothing against the good guys, did you, Disney? And then there is... the climax. Yeah. Remember how big and heart-pounding it was in the original? When she turns into a literal dragon again to make sure Philip doesn't get to the castle and and she's gonna make absolutely sure that nothing's gonna happen and that Aurora will stay asleep. Remember that scene? That big fight scene with the big fight scene with a knight in shining armor. On his noble steed. And that doesn't happen in the remake. Not only does Philip's kiss not wake Aurora up, but also there's no dragon. Or actually, there is. And that's what pisses me off. Because it's not Maleficent who turns into a dragon, but rather her freaking Raven. It's like they're teasing us. Like, we know we could have had Maleficent turn into a dragon, but oh well, who cares if she doesn't? Like they have the dragon, but they still can't have Maleficent turn into one like in the original. And also, King Stefan is now a bad guy. And he's the reason. Because apparently every dad in Disney movies nowadays is evil. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Or even if it does, it's just still stupid decision. Because she's literally Maleficent. It's in her name, Mal. She's... of all evil. I mean, that's the very point that she's evil. That her name is Maleficent. Because she's evil. I'll say the embodiment of all evil. It doesn't make sense that her name is still Maleficent in the original. In the film... just like in the original. In the film, where she's portrayed as a good guy. And, okay, in this chick anti-hero or of some kind. Well, and then came Maleficent, Mistress of all evil sequel in 2019. And there they made her completely a hero. She's not even like the antagonist or the anti-hero anymore. Yeah, she's full-blown hero. Like, are you fucking serious? We didn't wish for this for Maleficent. I mean, nobody asked for that. For one of Disney's coolest villains to be turned into a freaking joke. Just like how they did to Captain Hook. I really hope they won't do the same thing with Ursula in the Little Mermaid remake. Which is coming actually soon, yeah. Fingers crossed she'll at least not be sympathetic villain or redeem her ways or anything. Fingers crossed. Yeah. Yeah, you're watching Remay. My name is Andy McNugget. See you tomorrow, when I'll review Alice in Wonderland, and that is only gonna get worse. Until then, bye bye.